because Facebook has been being weird. So drop an emoji or say hi or something if you can hear and it's working. But we weren't supposed to be in town today, and my niece got sick. Corbin has staff, and then anyway, it turned into we are in town. So it's actually our last free weekend. I know I said that last weekend, our last free weekend until chaos commences over the summer until end of July. It's kind of scary to think about, right? Okay, so right now, tell me hi, y'all. It's not showing me anything, so y'all are gonna have to drop some hearts or emojis or say hi when you jump on, because otherwise I cannot see if it's working or not. So right now they just corporate just announced a free 3D the fiber lash enhancer with orders over 100. But you know what that means right now, that you can just this weekend you can buy basically 4 products and get 3 free. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Hey Jackie. Okay, so let me get my face prepped. So people have been using the setting spray for before makeup. So I'm gonna do that and let it sit as a primer, okay? I like to use it before. I don't like to use it after because I'm more normal to oily. So let me get my thing out. And I'm gonna give some tips on things that people message me about. And one of them is how to conceal under eyes. Since the concealer is part of the buy 4 get 3 free right now, I'm gonna kind of give some tips on it, because we don't want to actually just highlight where our circles are. We wanna mask where our circles are, right? Hey Raina, hey Katie, hey Teresa. Y'all tell me hi if you can hear me, because Facebook's been acting weird. Yeah, okay. So we're going to a little birthday party now that Corbin gets to go to. We're going to the Little Gym. Has anybody been to the Little Gym? Or Little People Gym? What is it called? It's Little People Gym or Little Gym. I don't think it's called Little People. Okay, so you also get the setting spray. You get the primer, which this primer lasts forever. I still have all of this left because you only use a dab will do ya. Ooh, it just tooted. The primer tooted. Can y'all hear me? Somebody, anybody? Tell me yes, no, maybe so. Okay, so yes, I put setting spray first, and then I put primer. And while that sits, I'm gonna put my perfume on, because people always ask me what perfume I'm wearing, but I've been trying to change it up a lot lately, so you never know what smell you're gonna get. Hey Sherry, can you hear me? So today I'm wearing Yours and Only Yours. It is the scents of, hey Chastity, hey Lewis, like an innocent heart. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's super cute. It has this like a rope band, but it's really light and floral. And I like to put it a squirt on each wrist, and then I like to spray it. I try to hold my breath when I spray so I don't eat perfume. Does anybody else wear perfume? Is anybody a big perfume person? Okay, so let me put this under here so that I look awake. Yes, I put dark liner on my waterline because I have larger eyes, which I'm not complaining about, but I like to look awake, and I feel like that gives me life. Some people put white liner if they have smaller lines. That's a trick to open up your eyes. Put white liner down there instead of dark. Okay, so the next thing you get is you basically buy setting powder, setting spray, primer, and concealer, and you get 2 foundations free. Plus, did I say that right? Oh yeah, plus a free mascara. So you buy 4, get 3 free. My mind is crazy. Okay, so I'm almost out of my foundation, so I stocked up. Even though I'm not quite in need of setting powder or primer, I'm all about saving, futuristically saving. And I use this brush for everything. You're gonna see me use it for powder, and you're gonna see me use it for the liquid foundation. You're gonna see me use it for the sculpting stick. You're gonna see me use it for the highlight. And if you wear concealer, that's what you'll use it for as well. So this is my ultimate favorite brush because it's a multi-use in the way that products lay on it. Good morning. Oh, I'm missing people. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Sheila. Happy Saturday. I love Saturdays. Oh, there's another Lisa. Hey, Jossie. Okay. So, since I'm still in my winter shade, even though it's mid-May, I love this. I was talking about it earlier. This foundation dries to a like semi-matte finish, and there's time release pigments in it, which means the longer it sits, the prettier it gets, and it lasts on the skin. It's got optical diffusers, so that blurs the vision of fine lines and wrinkles. It's got good juvenescence ingredients in it that prolong, help with cellular metabolism. It's just really a good product. Look at that. Instantly flawless in like a few strokes. Good morning, Steph. I am good. Yesterday was a little mind-boggling for me. I couldn't even really get my thoughts together. So I stayed in hiding. I worked out and got a pedicure. That was the gist of my day yesterday. I needed a pedi. It was due time. Okay, so I'm not gonna put setting powder because I'm gonna sculpt. And since we're going to a kid's birthday party, I'm just gonna wear some big lashes since you get my favorite mascara free right now. And my favorite lippy that's almost gone. Okay, so these sculpting sticks are amazing. So there's a light end and a contour, highlight and contour. Y'all, everybody can highlight and contour, and one of my favorite people, she informed me, yes, praying for all of the families in Santa Fe. Y'all, I can't even really wrap my mind around it. It's really close to home. I know not everybody, I have worldwide followers, so not everybody's close to Santa Fe. But when it affected our patients, some of my patients, family, friends, it's just crazy. And it does something you think like will never happen. You're like, it's one of those thoughts like, oh, that'll never happen down here. That'll never happen around you. It's happening everywhere, like everywhere. And that's the scary part. I'll be honest, I was talking about this with one of my friends earlier. Like, news like that is kind of why I never really wanted to have kids, because as a parent, I don't know how I could handle that. And I know some of the calls that my parents got on the things that I went through as a kid, like, it just wasn't appetizing. Like, I don't know, being a parent is tough. So, hey, Melanie. So this is a light contour stick, y'all. It's gonna be very subtle on me. I usually use the medium one to contour because if I'm going out, I want a good contour. But since it's during the day, I'm just gonna use a light one, so it's gonna give a really subtle contour. And you can see how easy it is to place this with the stick, and then I'm gonna rub it in, and then I'll set it. And you can set it after you do blush and everything, but I like to just set it here. So, same brush, here I am. Hey, Melanie, hey, Starla. It is very scary, y'all. And I'm not ever gonna get in debates with people because everybody can agree to disagree, and it's so stupid when you see all the comments on the news feeds and like people that are putting in their 2 cents about like governors and stuff, like politicians putting in their 2 cents about everything, and then you have people just debating versus, oh, the Democrats would do this and the Republicans would do this, and it's so stupid. Like, this is beyond that. And so I hate when people bring unnecessary issues into stuff like this, when really this country just needs prayer. I mean, it really does. It needs Jesus. It needs God. It needs love. Kids needs love. Kids, y'all, bullying is no excuse. And my 2 cents, and this is all I'm gonna say, is I was bullied growing up. I hate that word, but I was picked on a lot for a good 5 years of my growing up ages, and sometimes by some of the people that I looked at as my closest friends. I was pretty chubby from like 3rd grade until about 8th grade, when I grew into I had a lot of muscle, but I had a lot of fat over muscle. And so I just was thick. I was short. I was really short. Oh look, I forgot to do this. Give me a pout and right under here. I was really short. Hey, Kim. Yes, prayer is the only solution. And when you take God out of things, like shit hits the fan. Like, excuse my French. But, anyways, y'all, I can't even tell you all the things that were said about me. Growing up, I don't know if anybody's parents smoked, but my dad smoked, right? And back then, smoking in the house was normal, right? So I had some really good friends that would like tell me they couldn't be my friend because on certain days, not every day, but some days they couldn't be my friend because I smelled like smoke. And, I would cry and beg and I would get angry at my dad. And anyway, it just was stupid, right? Because clearly, maybe I did smell like smoke some, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was just them being tacky, whatever. But you take it personal. But if I didn't have the love that I had at my house for my parents, I really think it starts at home. And hey, Linda, hey, Letitia. Like, wholeheartedly, the love that kids receive at home is what is brought to school. And I have friends that taught in this school and that this happened to, but I have teacher friends all over. And they'll have kids that are just miserable at home and they bring it to school. And some of them actually teach for the right reasons. When I hear about teachers picking on kids, it makes me want to just go thump them in their face. But one of them yesterday was like telling me about a particular student, and she didn't give me a name, but she just said she needed a lot of love. And she let her know that, this classroom was her classroom, and she just gave her a lot of love. And she said watching her transform was amazing. It happened to be at the school that all this happened at yesterday. And she just was telling me about things that go down at this school. And I know they go down at other schools, but it's just sad. And it hurts my heart that parents reproduce and don't want to love on their kids. Like, why reproduce? Nobody makes you reproduce. There's birth control to stop you from reproducing. If you don't want kids, there's people that can't have kids that would love them. There's no reason for this. No love at home kind of thing. So that's my 2 cents on it all, is just love your peeps at home. If I told you all the stories that I went through as a kid, I to this day still have body dysmorphia from the comments that were said, names I was called, just stupid stuff, right? But I was talking to another girl yesterday about this kind of stuff because her daughter's struggling with some things. And I said, it all depends on the love she gets from parents. And Melissa, I appreciate your help, boo, but you got to give me time. I'll get there. I was bullied almost to the point of suicide. I didn't go on a gun rampage. I got straight A's and got into NCSSM. Oh man, girl. See, I'm thankful that I don't know I really feel like if my parents weren't as loving as they were, I could have been pushed to the lengths of, I don't know. I've never hated myself enough to think even about suicide. I've never had suicidal thoughts. So I don't know that feeling, and I hate that for people. But I dove into books, a lot of books, whenever I would go through stuff. And I feel like why I am who I am today is because of what I went through as a younger. Do I wish any of that on anybody to become a strong, like that way they become strong? No, because some people don't become strong out of it. But I feel like we have a choice. You know what I mean? Hey, Marilyn, I just read a story about one of the girls that was in the art room. I'm in tears. I can't even read. Y'all, I had to turn the news off yesterday because I was getting so much anxiety that it was crazy. And I just can't, I cannot focus on something that's out of my control. I can only focus on what I can control. So I had to turn that off, yes, because I cannot. It was so sad to me, and anyway, but I just want to put my 2 cents out there that love trumps hate. So there needs to be more love. Everybody just needs to kind of be aware of their kids. You can be aware of your kids' surroundings without being helicopter mom. Just love your kids. Love them, love them, love them. Kids need love, all ages. My anxiety is up there too. That was my point. We all have choices, and hurting other people is an acceptable choice. Exactly. Like, especially innocent people. Like, I just don't understand, like, ugh. And if you feel like you're getting that angry, like, I know it's hard. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel like it's a huge topic, and I'm not here to debate. I hate debate. I mean, Brandon thinks I'll argue with a wall, but everybody has different beliefs on everything, and that's just kind of like, you know, we all have assholes. Just keep them to yourself kind of thing, opinion. But sorry, my sister just called me. I do know that she's probably going to call back because I totally just denied her call, but I don't think mental health should be focused just solely on medicating kids either. But that's how I'm going to talk about it. Okay? So now we're on to happy things like eyebrows. We just got to pray and honestly just spread the word, love wide and far and deep, and just come together as one instead of debating on social media who's right, who's wrong. Like, there's no separation. Okay, so this brow palette, y'all, when I use the wax first, love it. It just glides on. Glides on. So nice. So nice. So nice. Okay, is your hair purple? My hair is purple and blue, and then there's some like pinky something somewhere. We just had fun with colors last time I was there. I just didn't feel like putting like gel and hairspray and all that in it last night when I showered. So I kind of let it air dry and blue dry it, and then I straightened it a little bit this morning so that it was presentable and I didn't scare everyone, because if you've ever seen me with my natural hair, it's like a lion's mane. It's kind of funny. Okay, so when you're doing your brows, guys, you've got to, I know we kind of got off topic whenever I was doing my sculpting, but if you wear concealer, after you apply foundation, you apply concealer. People get so mind-boggled by that. But you apply your concealer for highlight after your foundation, okay? And in a downward like triangle. You don't just mask where your dark circles are. You want to bring the concealer way down so that it doesn't just highlight right where the circles are. Hey Bailey, you only use that one on the palette. I haven't figured out. Yes, I only use the dark one. I mean, you can come in with the lighter one. Some people need the lighter shade. My hair's darker, so I do that. And sometimes I'll use the lighter shade right here at the front to kind of ombre it. But it's different for everybody. This brow's so much thicker. Maybe I need to clean up around it. Anyways, and I just kind of draw a line. Some days, usually this is my bad brow, but it's been being good lately. This has been being my bad brow. But I like to use one of these for cleanup under my brow. Like, loves it. Because it kind of erases if I, you know, get it out of line. The TV must have shut off. It's quiet in here. Okay. My hair is close to yours, but not as dark. Just curious. Hey, Karen. Okay. So, brows are done ski. Let's do, oh, I forgot my lash curler. That's okay. And I forgot my other mascara. Dang it. Hold on. Let me go get this. I'll be right back. I always forget something. Okay. I'm sitting at my breakfast table because it has the best lighting. I always forget to, I always stand there turn, I'm like, do I have everything? Do I have everything? Because I usually don't pre-plan what I want to wear, like makeup wise. I just kind of roll with it. Okay, so let me tell you about eyelashes. Eyelashes go through a cycle, and mine are in that cycle right now. Even if you use a serum, they still have to cycle out, and new ones come and old ones go, right? So I have some long ones, but they're not as long everywhere. That's why I love, this is the free mascara they're giving with $100 orders, and it's like, give it to me all. It's the best if you're trying to get like length. Okay, so the gel alone, if you have good lashes, is perfect as a mascara by itself. But I just put a little coat, y'all. Hey, Amy. And then I'm gonna put fibers in it. All right, so look at that, fibers, middle of the lash to the tips. And on the short lashes, the tips are grabbing it. On the long lashes, the middle of the lash and the tip is getting fibers, okay? And that's just one coat, and then I'm gonna move to the other one and apply while those lashes adhere themselves, okay? I usually like to wear an eyeshadow of some sort though, because I have oily eyes. And if I don't really set the powder on my eyelids, it'll cause creasing with some makeup. But with eyeshadows, the eyeshadows do not move on me. Thank gosh. Okay. So, I was gonna try to not talk about everything that's going on because it gets me all anxietied up and worried. But someone brought it up, of course. I try to keep things happy. You can go to the news for the sad things. I like to be happy. That's one thing I can control, right? Are my feelings. You know, my dad always told me that no one can make you feel a certain way, because I used to always tell him, you're making me so mad. And he would be like, I'm not making you anything. You're choosing to be mad. And it's so true. I mean, granted, people are going to push your buttons, but you have the choice of how you react to it. And that's why I tell everyone, like, people are going to be haters. There's going to be people that are super unhappy with themselves, so they're going to pick out everything you did wrong. They're going to find your flaws, because misery loves company. If their relationship is bad, they're going to look for people who have crappy relationships, or they're going to talk bad about people who fake that they have good relationships on social media, right? People just, misery loves company. And that's why, you know, we're getting older. Like, surround yourself with 5 people that really better you. Seriously. And then build you some lashes. I'm just kidding. Not really. I love lashes, but I do get to choose who I hang out with, and that's a beautiful thing. Hey, Deborah. And if you don't better me or bring me up in the world, like, I don't have to be around you, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, I don't care who's dating who, why they're dating, who's cheating who. Like, that's none of my business. I don't really care about that. Like, I have my own life to deal with, and so I try to stick with what I can control. All right, here he comes. We're about to have a visitor. Hey, Andrea. I also try to keep any, like, of my negative thoughts, like whenever I'm frustrated with my husband when he loses the wooden spoon, or oh, Corbin, be careful, be careful. Hey. You want up? Okay, let Mama. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're about to cause a huge accident right here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, you want Dada?
No.
Oh, he wants no Dada. Okay.
No, Dada.
Oh, no Dada. Get away, Dada. All right, this is gonna be a challenge.
Mom.
Show them the stick.
No.
Hey, show them the stick. Look. Oh, you smell like outside. Hey, can Dad? Oh wait, we brushed his teeth. I forgot. Hey, can you? Oh man.
Nope.
Let's not play with stuff that has. Here, you can have this.
No.
Oh, because you didn't choose it or what? His new favorite word is no and mine.
Here, come on.
Hey, you stink. Can Dada go spray you? Do they have body spray for babies? Hey, Monica. No, y'all, he will not let us get his hair cut, like at all. At all. Won't even sit in the chair, freaks out, and he's too heavy for us to fight. And right now we have to put this little cream up his nostrils because he has staph in his nose. And God, he's so loud. He screams too. Like, I'm gonna ask, he gets his ears checked, like his hearing because of his tubes and stuff, a lot. And they said his hearing's fine, but man, he screams a lot and he is loud. I'm like, so I start talking to him like this. I'm like, Corbin, we need to whisper. He's like, okay, whisper. So I know he can hear. And I'm naturally a loud person without even being loud. But man, he's like full-fledged. Like his lungs are... Whew. Okay, so I like to just use this One Step Epic Mascara for the last final coat. Y'all, if you just didn't watch me go from bald lashes to bold lashes, seriously, throw me some hearts. And if you're just jumping on, you're gonna have to watch the replay, but gorgeous. Oh, hey, Courtney. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Ashley. Thank you for sharing. Love the shares. Share the love. Okay, look at those lashes. Yes, I love wearing, so my newest favorite thing is just wearing big lashes with a bold lip. It's my newest fave. Okay, so y'all, Sweet Blush used to be my go-to blush before they came out with Serene. You can tell I'm finally at the bottom, y'all. These blushes last about 8 years, for real. And if you want a luminizer, what my trick is, because they're about to get rid of Serene, which is my favorite blush, so I've been trying to figure out how I can do it. So Serene is like sweet and benevolent, and they made a baby, right? They met, fell in love, and had a baby. So together, I dab them on a brush, and you get Serene. What? So if you already have Sweet Blush, and you're like, I really like the way Serene looks on her, grab a luminizer, and you have Serene. Somebody throw me some hearts. Love a good blush and glow. I know I cover all redness with that makeup, but you want controlled redness. You gotta have color on your face. If you don't have color on your face, it looks weird because you're all one shade. Okay, now you can also use the other end of this with that to do like right under the brows if you want to highlight your brow bone. Oh, love the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Isn't that genius? Right here. Because I know some people are like, oh man, I still have a lot of sweet. Like, you're not like me. You own like 85 different blushes, right? Which is fine. But if you like the way I always have a glow on there, there's a good way to just turn your blush into 2 products, right? You have a matte, or you can make it a glow one. Love all these hearts. Hey, Aubrey. Okay, so all that's done. If you really like to set your makeup after your blush, now you could do the setting powder. That's totally up to you. I just usually do the powder first. Let me tell you a trick about concealer. I know we talked about under eyes, like bringing it down here, right? Like a triangle, like just highlight in a triangular form. Don't just highlight right under, okay? That actually brings light where your circles are. But you need to go a shade or 2 lighter than your skin tone to really highlight those under eyes, especially if you wear foundation. If you need to cover blemishes and you need to get the same shade. And if you need to cover dark spots, this is gonna blow your mind, and I wanna see a lot of wow faces thrown. If you have dark spots, you want to go a shade darker than your skin with concealer to cover them. I know it sounds crazy, but trust the process, okay? And then get some good skincare that has exfoliating, like the exfoliating mask, I turn it into almost like a microderm cream almost, and I rub it around. I'm telling you, exfoliation is key to skincare. And you'll eventually get rid of those spots because your skin will exfoliate off. But anyway, okay, so now on to my favorite lippy, which is almost sold out. It's like a 2-in-1. It's got like a liner and a lipstick in one. It goes on just like a lipstick, but it dries really matte, weightless, everything. And you see how I nude out my lips with foundation? Who dropped me a wow face for the dark spots? Because everybody I tell that's like, what? Anyway, so I cover my lips with my foundation so I can nude them out as much as possible so I can get the true color of lip products, right? Otherwise, my lip grabs so many other colors. So my bottom lip is way bigger than my top, but thankfully an ombre lip like this one helps them to look fuller. What? Oh, he loves the stairs. Is he? Sorry, I can't really talk much when I'm doing lips. I smushed this lip thing too on accident. I cut off like the tip of it. You see how it's angled down? So I'm like trying to... I'm coming. Okay. So, and my favorite trick is get a lip brush or like a cream shadow brush and just really smooth out the edges. Hey, Michelle. So you have to hurry and rub your lips together to blend it, or use your finger. You can blend it all together and make one color, or you can keep it like this where it looks like the ombre look. If you own a Duet lipstick, drop me your opinion. Y'all, I love them. I'm obsessed with them because I love an ombre lip. I will make an ombre lip with every color I own. But the reason the Duets are amazing is they go on so easy and they dry weightless, but they dry to a powder finish. So like, they don't come off. They don't transfer. I love his laugh. Oh yes, he does have a cute laugh. It's kind of contagious. And when I'm getting really frustrated with him because he won't let me change him or change his diaper or brush his teeth, I try to make him laugh so then I don't get frustrated because it's super cute when he laughs. Okay, so thank y'all for hanging out with me on this Saturday. Hopefully everybody can try to bring light to somebody's day. Go be somebody's gold at the end of their rainbow. And, you know, just live and learn out loud and love yourself and love others, because when you love yourself, you're able to love others, and when you love yourself, others are able to love you. So I hope you have a good Saturday. Throw me some hearts. Don't forget to share this, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.